Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your week ahead spread, and Libra can be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. Anywhere you have Libra in your chart, this reading might fit for you. I happen to have Libra in my Venus, and so I like to pay attention to the Libra readings because I like to see if there's a message in there for me. So just remember, not every reading is going to fit for you, and that's okay. You might check the other placements of your chart if you know your birth chart. I have the Tarot of Secrets, and we are going to do a week ahead spread. That's an energy that lasts for about 7 days. So you can decide how it fits, if it fits at all for you in your life. Let's just give it one more shuffle through. I've got a 4-card spread for you, Libra. The first card here, 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the last card out for the sign of Libra, 9 of Coins. It's a positive way to end the reading or this spread, so thank goodness, because we are looking at some negative, painful energy here. And so let's just jump right in, Libra. Your first card here is the 5 of Wands. This happens to be the energy of the week, the energy that's floating around for the 7-day period of time whenever you tune into this video and you think about your life. 5 of Wands is the energy of it's tension, it is stress, it is egoic, competitive. It has a lot to do with work. So at your job, say you and a coworker, you're always at each other's throats and you're competing with one another because you want to be favored, you want to be the best, you want to do the best, and you're always, everybody is like clawing at each other's neck to get up the ladder of success. 5 of Wands is very ego driven, and I'm looking at you and I'm judging everything you're doing, and you're looking at me and you're judging everything I'm doing, and everybody in our office is doing that with one another because we all want to be the best and we want that raise and we want to be promoted. And so we're competing with one another rather than being a team and supporting each other and having a good harmonious vibe. There is this element of tension. It's wands, it's fire, it's your passions, it's your energy. And I mean, it's good to have that drive and passion and energy, especially in your career, at your job. But it's when we start competing with other people and wanting to, take low roads or low blows towards our coworkers, that's when this becomes problematic. This is the energy of the week, so just heads up that there is some tension, some stress, some negative, something going on, especially it feels like in your workplace. This can also be within a relationship. It's a passion-driven, fiery energy. You and your partner just might not be seeing eye to eye this week. Doesn't mean forever, it's just temporary, but there it is. In your obstacles, what you need to be letting go of because it no longer serves you is 10 of Swords, which is all about your heart being broken because you've been betrayed. You've been lied about, cheated on, talked about, left for dead. People have gossiped about you, maligned your character, spread rumors, gossip, stabbed you in the back, hurt your feelings, you name it. I mean, I can go on and on and on. The 10 of Swords is very painful. Now, this is to do with your mind. This is your energy, Libra, the air energy. It's having to do with the mind and the way that you process information, the way you think about information. And this is you reviewing all of the painful swords that have been stabbed into your heart. And it's the way that you think about things and the way other people have thought about you or dealt with you. where communication is concerned. So it really does really ring the bell of you've been talked about, you've been talked about behind your back, you've been lied about, cheated on, all of the things I said earlier. This is the obstacle for you this week. This is what you need to be letting go of, letting yourself be set free from this energy. And what I love about the 10 of Swords is a 10 is the completion of a cycle. We start at 1, we end at 10. So what's good about this showing up in your obstacle category is that the cycle of this energy is over. And that's much easier to let this go. Isn't that interesting too? Because, you have all this tense, stressful energy, possibly really getting the vibes of work. And then the obstacle, what you need to let go of is how you're thinking about people. Maybe people have done you dirty. Maybe people have, in order to get ahead, they've lied about you. But it's the end. We've reached the end of that painful cycle, and you can let it go. Your blessings. This is the good part. 7 of Swords. This is your energy. This is, again, sword energy. So we're talking about the mind. We're talking about the way that you're thinking or other people are thinking. But your blessings here is that you're aware of it. You see it for what it is. You understand that there have been people who have tried to deceive you, who have tried to get the best of you, who have snuck around behind your back and tried to do things purposefully to get one up on you. And you see that. It's out in the open. You know that saying, when people show you who they are, believe them? That's why I think this is a blessing. Because when people show you who they are, don't try to paint over their colors and make it something different. See it for exactly what it is and thank them for it, because you now know who not to waste your energy on, who not to spend time worrying about. Maybe this 7 of Swords is a lot to do with your 10 of Swords. This isn't new energy. This is available to you in this present moment. And maybe that's why it's so stressful and tense in a group of people, because you see it for what it is. You know who's been carrying the daggers. You know who's been, daggers can be perceived as tongues wagging, people spreading gossip, lies, deceit, cheating, stealing. If this all has to do with your relationship, the obstacles that you need to let go of is that heartbroken energy, that stabbed in the back. And we know that the 10 is the end of a painful cycle. And we know then that the blessings would be you saw this person for what they are. Maybe they admitted it to you. Maybe you know who the devil is in your life. And so, like I said, maybe if it's at work or in your relationship, you're aware of their behavior and their character qualities. And you know now how to deal with them appropriately in your life. The message from Spirit for you, this is the last card here in the spread, this is the 9 of Coins. Spirit can be anything you attribute Spirit to be. Could be God, the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, your passed on loved ones. But the message from Spirit for Libra is independence, success, entrepreneurialism. If you feel like you have to, in your physical reality, do things on your own in order to be successful, to handle your business, to have your own money, to have your own maybe even living environment, maybe you need to move out and get your own place. Maybe you need to start your own business if you've been dealing with some shady characters in your workplace. There is some element of Libra. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, put a smile on your face, act like you are, act like you're confident, even if you don't feel confident, because there looks like there's been a lot of pain here. But do what you got to do to take care of yourself. This is a very independent, business-oriented, entrepreneurial energy. The encouragement that you've got this. You can do it. Let's clarify. For the sign of Libra, why is the Five of Wands there in the beginning for the energy of the week, or the message of the week? Why is that Five of Wands, that tense, passionate, fiery, ego-driven energy? We've got more swords. This is the Four of Swords. So what this is saying to me is there is tense, stressful energy, but you need to put it to rest. You need to, somebody or the whole group, but this is your reading, Libra, put it to rest. Four of Swords is take a break. Rest yourself, rest your energy, rest your mind more than anything. Take a break from thinking about all this right now. Just put it on pause. Go take a nap. Rest and relax. Go charge your crystals. Go write in your journal. Put on some good music and light some incense. Do what you need to do to recharge your batteries. Why is the Ten of Swords here? That painful energy that is creating an obstacle for Libra. They need to let go of this painful energy, this betrayal, this Ten of Swords. And that's here with the Knight of Pentacles clarifying. So what that says is, yes, you need to let go of that Ten of Swords energy, that betrayal. You've been lied about, cheated on, talked about, hurt. You need to let it go, but it's going to take time. It ain't going to happen fast. The Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly through the world. And this is all to do with your mind, and this is an obstacle. And so it's going to take time to heal. We did say that it's the Ten of Swords. It's the end of a painful cycle, but the healing is going to take time. Your blessings, Seven of Swords, being able to see these deceivers for what they are is a blessing. And what you should be focusing on is having a spirit of gratitude for thank you. Thank you for showing me who you are and what you're capable of. Now I know. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. That makes a lot of sense. So in order for you to have that attitude of gratitude towards people that have slandered your name, you got to have some good, strong boundaries, and you have to continue to stay in the ring, even though you've been hurt, you've been punched, you've been knocked down, and I'm talking figuratively. The wounded warrior doesn't give up. Even though you know what people are capable of, you know what people have been doing, you're not giving up. The message of Spirit is the Nine of Coins. Why is the Nine of Coins here for the sign of Libra? We've got the, this is card number 7. This is the Chariot in the Major Arcana, and the Chariot represents Cancer, is attributed to the sign of Cancer. So you could be dealing with a person that is a Cancer, but this is go forward. Not only are you needing to be independent and handle your own business right now, not being concerned with the group and everybody else, focusing on you and you alone. And then the Chariot confirms, just move ahead, move forward. If you need to move out, move out. But it is a movement energy, and it is a yes energy, and it is yes to the Nine of Coins, which is you being an independent entrepreneur. If you need to be by yourself in any way, shape, or form and do it on your own, yes, the Chariot is here to confirm that. Let's grab the Whispers of Lord Ganesha and give you an oracle card message, Libra. These are very simple, but can be also very deep and profound. So for the sign of Libra, Whispers of Lord Ganesha, look at that, delight. It's card number 3. And 3s are usually about self-expression, creativity, outcomes. Sounds like right up your alley, Libra. And delight, I mean, how much more beautiful can you get than that feeling, the energy of delight? Sounds absolutely phenomenal to me. Libra, this is your reading. Please remember that I'm available on TikTok and on YouTube, And your likes, your follows, your subscribes, your shares, your comments, they mean the world to me. Thank you. Be blessed. Be well.